Toy Story from 1995, directed by John Lasseter.
John Lasseter.
So he's a Disney regular. Bugs Life, Cars. Looks like he did a lot of screenplay work for them.
He was probably fairly canceled. I don't know. He was also canceled, Josh. Reading stuff.
Oh,
For
really? This
being,
John
yeah.
Lasseter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What did he do?
I think I think he's a fondler.
Hmm.
Or something, or like a seat sniffer. Some sort of degenerate. No, yeah. Some sort of like total degenerate.
Okay.
He hasn't
Look,
worked. He hasn't directed anything since 2019.
he was openly like disposed of for being like a bad white animator.
Yeah.
I think he grabbed titty.
Well, the last major thing he directed was Cars 2 in 2011, so maybe that's what derailed his career.
I don't people like the Cars movies? Don't they keep making them? It was
Well, 2
Cars.
was like considered sacrilegious or kind of a bomb or something, at
Oh
least
boy.
critically. It came out, they're like, what are they doing with the Cars movies?
I think
The
then
first one
maybe
was so good.
I think maybe at that point, the
Yeah.
interns he was banging or whatever, they decided it was abusive. Because if Cars is no longer good, then this man is bad. This is a
But
bad man.
so
That's all it takes.
he was the executive producer for The Incredibles 2 and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Maybe
And
that was
then
what undid him.
yeah, and then he didn't work for 3 years, and then he's only done like shorts and
Yeah,
Right.
stuff
I
that
think he
nobody's
was
heard of.
canceled for being a for he grabbed. I don't know what he did. What was alleged against John Lasseter?
I saw his picture on Wikipedia and he looks guilty. Let me just say that.
Yeah, he looks like that. I was gonna say he looks like Dan Snyder, but he really doesn't. He kind of looks like Brother Love.
Allegations of sexual misconduct and exit from Disney and Pixar. In November 2017, Lasseter took a 6-month leave of absence after acknowledging allegations of workplace sexual misconduct that he described as, quote, missteps, unquote, with employees in a memo to staff. The alleged sexual misconduct toward multiple employees over a number of years included grabbing, kissing, and making comments about physical attributes.
They liked it when it was good, and they didn't like it when it was bad.
Sounds like him and
Governor
Talk about
Cooper,
Harvey?
him and Bill Murray would get along.
yeah,
Hmm.
probably.
Either
Sure.
they'd get along or they'd butt heads for being too similar.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if he can be compared to Harvey Weinstein because Harvey Weinstein, like, it doesn't say this is unwanted touching, unwanted comments. Nobody's like Harvey Weinstein, had a bathtub full of sushi and then he raped me. No one said like John Lasseter touched my leg and then he held me down. He raped me.
He
Nobody said that.
was only gross after Cars 2 bombed.
Yeah, that's all.
That's what I was comparing. Is like, well, it seems like, I mean, I believe all these women with their,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, allegations against Harvey, but at the same time, it's like, well, a lot of these women were just having sex with him for roles, and everything was working out fine for the lot of them.
yeah. Until they realized he had a Franken penis. Well, because probably someone didn't know. Someone didn't know like that he was like the subject of the movie The Burning or whatever. They probably
Yeah,
because it's like dark or whatever. They're doing this in the dark. They're not entirely sober, so they can't remember
right.
how bad it is. I mean, the one Estonian
So the
lady,
bubbles are
she
always going in the jacuzzi. You can't see
yes,
underneath.
there's a lot of diffusive elements probably to hide Harvey Weinstein's disfigurements, maybe. I don't know, for a little while. When they wake up, then they know. Then they know, like, oh no. And I think
Har-
there's a lot of that. And they fucked the Monster Man.
Speaking of Harvey, I got an alert on my phone today that he
Yeah.
was convicted of rape in Los Angeles.
Convicted of rape again.
Another
Yes.
one.
Now, I want to
They're gonna have to
mention
make a she said too.
the weird thing about Harvey Weinstein is it turns out his testicles are in his lower thighs. They were surgically relocated into his lower thighs.
What?
Yeah, I heard that was
Yeah.
a big part of their case was describing his genitalia.
And one of his girlfriends says that she believed that at one point, now this is her hearsay and her conjecture of someone who has professionally seen a lot of dicks, a lot of elder Jewish circumcised penises. And it was her belief that Harvey's penis was severed and surgically reattached at some point.
Mm.
And that is why it's in the condition that it's in.
Allegedly, I should say that for legal purposes.
Was the moil a little shaky when he was born, or what?
I know, I mean, like, so, well, there's a rumor that Harvey Weinstein was set on fire at some point or something, or like brutally like beaten and carpet bagged or something. But I think the event that necessitated his testicles being relocated may have also caused his wiener to be de-Weinsteined.
I think it was probably something you retweeted or something. I think I saw something about
Yeah,
that.
40 years gangrene or something.
Yeah, it was either an infection or a burning incident or something.
I think he was like the burning really happened. Like it's based on him. Like he was bad at Hebrew school camp or whatever, and like they decided like let's just burn Harvey Weinstein alive so he won't do it again.
Well, a couple of years ago there was an article in the New York Post about a guy who had some kind of fungal infection, and it turned his black dick his dick black, and it fell off.
Oh, the humanity!
And he found a doctor who built a custom penis for him. And he had it surgically attached to his arm to grow to maturity, and then he had to get it.
Harvey Weinstein could have a freak lab grown dick.
Yeah.
His own gangrene lost wiener.
Like that South Park episode.
Yes, exactly.
Trey Parker knows a lot of secrets. And this could all be true. I mean, he has one eye. We know he has one eye. And his testicles have been relocated. That's like some Darth Vader Monster Man shit right there. But, I keep on talking about it, but I wanna see the full Harvey.
Some of the stories make me think that he's built down there like Horstick.mpeg from Miss March.
And he could. Well, yeah. I mean, he could be a dickless, but like he would inject the wiener though before he would do the performative Slovenian prostitute sex. I mean, they all have witnesses of him injecting his penis.
Yeah,
a penis injection. So like, if you had like a no dick or like a rubber dick or something, you wouldn't like do that thing.
I remember as a kid, I heard a story on the radio about I think it was an Indian guy or something. He had cancer of the penis, and they had to remove it, and they replaced it with his middle finger. And then he had 2 girlfriends after the fact.
Boom. Yeah, I mean, but like if Harvey was dickless, I would imagine. Well, I don't know. Maybe he wanted people to see him having sex with women if he had no dick or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think this out. I think if Harvey Weinstein had no penis, he wouldn't bother with the Slovenian prostitutes because they cause too much trouble.
Yeah. He must have something down there. It just sounds completely mangled, though.
Yeah. When I was talking about, when I mentioned
Get us back on track, Eric.
Yeah.
Just real quick about Harvey's dick.
Just real quick.
Yeah, sorry.
Hashtag dick talk.
Yeah. They probably won't able to explain, the reconstruction of Harvey Weinstein's body till long after he's like executed by the state. Because they'll probably decide they have to execute him. Like, if America falls, they'll be like, it's too dangerous to let Harvey Weinstein back out in the street.
I'm surprised he's still kicking. He was on death's door like 5 seconds after they sentenced him.
Probably because he's like, he's probably kept alive by potions and supplements and treatments and shit.
In sunny LA, he needs that vitamin D.
He's probably not like
away.
that healthy.
He was hunched over that walker.
I mean, he might have one leg for all we know. He's got one eye. He might have one leg. People who have one eye usually have missing other stuff. Usually. Especially like violent people. I mean, like if Pirate has one eye, they definitely have a peg leg or a hook arm.
Sure.
We know he's a hook arm.
This is true.
We know his testicles are physically real. because they were not removed. They were relocated into his inner thighs. They never said if they put them back like in his scrotum.
So we know his leg at least goes up to his thigh.
Yes, his inner
Or goes
thighs
down to his thigh, I guess.
his
How you,
inner
depending how you
thighs
look at it.
are his scrotum now. He could be missing like a foot or a leg. Because they say when Freddie Mercury died, he was missing a leg. And Freddie Mercury did not have a glass eye. Freddie Mercury was not like set on fire.
Well, he also had HIV.
No, I know what I'm saying. What I mean is like
Harvey probably got the diabetes.
Yeah, he's he got that sugar foot.
Harvey Weinstein probably has diabetes, but Harvey Weinstein's been more physically damaged than like Darth Vader. He's like the human version of. He's like the real world version of Darth Vader,
or the Dark Universe example of the $6 million man.
And at some point in high school, his eye was punched out. His eye was punched out of his head, and he has a dead eye, which is a glass eye. I'm not kidding. He has one eye from either fighting or he was like retaliated against.
Masturbating too much?
Well, yeah, it could be. My theory is that since he's like a sex offender, that like he was beaten and set on fire for doing something bad.
Getting back to Lasseter, apparently the alleged misconduct became so well known that according to Variety, at various times, Pixar had minders who were tasked with reining in his impulses.
Well, like it was good until it wasn't. They were very okay with it.
Do you think this is a red flag? Wikipedia says that John Lasseter has a collection of over 1,000 Hawaiian shirts.
That is a red flag.
Yeah.
That sounds very red flag to me. He wears one every day.
I think the toy collector guy in
Al's Toy Barn?
In Toy Story 2.
The Big Al's Toy Barn, yeah.
In Toy Story 2 is John
Hawaiian shirt guy, right?
Yeah. Because it looks like John Lasseter.
Yeah,
kind of does.
And, yeah.
Oh, no. Don't. Hey, boy. No. You look just like a hog. No, don't. You look just like a hog. Don't. Come here, Biggie. No. Come here, Biggie. No. Come on. Come on, Biggie. Come on, Biggie. Come on, Biggie. Give me a ride. On a ride. Hey, boy, get up and give me a ride. All right.